Hello there. Just a quick video really to let you know I've been buying a few bits and bobs for the new Lugger. First thing is I went and bought a couple more of these. What these are the magnetic kill switches for the e-propulsion motor. They're only £10 each, so I bought two. So now I have a spare one that I'll keep in the van at all times. Or with my, with my parts box that I take with me when I'm sailing, and the other one will be on the boat maybe, and I've got a third one which I'll keep at home that is my super spare, because if you lose this, it's game over. If you lose one of these in the middle of the ocean, you know what I mean. There we go, so a couple of those. The other thing I bought is some, I think it's called Deks Olje, and it's supposed to be the best teak oil. So we're gonna give the boat a really good quick sanding over on all the wood. I'm gonna re-teak oil the wood. Depending on how long that takes to dry, we might even do it and then go sailing. I've just got to double check that. Well, we'll see. Or we could potentially do it at the end of, say, a sailing day. And then I've got a few little bits and bobs for ocean sailing. First thing is an Ensign. So this one's the UK Ensign. It's red. They come in white, blue and red. White is for the Royal Navy, so can't buy those. Blue I think is for Merchant Navy, and red is for everybody else, all the normal bods like me. So it's not an expensive rag, it's a printed one, but I thought we'll use that. Just so you can see, I think it's they call this one a half yard. So that would be 18 inches long, which 18 inches is about 45 centimetres. And you're supposed to have an inch per foot of boat, if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think just having a flag is important. So that's important because you need to raise that when you're at sea. The other thing, I've got a fold-up anchor ball. So I have been told that if you do want to do dinghy cruising and you want to anchor, you should have an anchor ball, because it will tell other ships that you are anchored, you're not moving. And it is something that you should have. Really cheap, cost £6, so it was worth getting. And then I got a few glow sticks. So the reason I've got these are excuse me, I'm full of catarrh today, don't know why. I've got a few of these. They last for 12 hours once they've been cracked. And the reason is why I've got these is that I don't intend on sailing at night, but who knows, I could get stuck, I could just be at night, so the blue stick's not going to be worth much, the yellow stick's not really going to be used, but the red and the blue, they could make me makeshift port and starboard lights for the boat, and then this white one, and perhaps the yellow one too, would actually make a makeshift anchor light, or or masthead light, or stern light. So it's always good to come prepared. Who knows, I might go overboard. There might be an emergency where, a glow stick might be useful just to have. The other thing is, at night, I could crack one of these. I've got the red one if I want to keep my night vision, or the yellow and the white one perhaps would be, if my battery runs out and I'm camping on the boat, then I've got some of those. So they were £10, so they weren't super cheap, but, and if I don't use them, then they'll make brilliant things to keep the kids happy at festivals. So there we go. So that's what I've been buying today, this week. So I'm just gonna put some little grommets or eyelets in this flag because I don't really know how to use this string, and this loop's quite big. So this is my little flagpole that I made for my sea hopper, but I think it'll fit in the Lugger as well, and you can see it's just a little bit big, so it'll work. But if I just put two eyelets in the flag here, then I can just use tie-its to tie it on there, and I think I found much greater success doing that. So I'm gonna put a couple of holes. I'm not going to do it over the stitching there just in case, but I'm going to do it right next to it. Put a couple of holes in. There's one. And then another one down the bottom here. As close to the stitching as possible, but not cutting it. There's 2 holes. Gosh, that's made my ears ring, that noise. Okay. And then I'm going to use these lovely super duper brass ones, because I bought quite a lot to do the reefing on my sails. And then didn't reef my sails. I got someone else to do it. Because reefing sails is really hard if you don't have the right equipment. And then we just knock these in. Beautiful. Whoop. There we go. There's 2 really cool eyelets. Really strong, because actually they're going to be held by the little cord that goes up here. So there's a nice little cord. So they're going to be really cool. Now I can just tie these onto the flagpole and use this top one just as a little keeper as well, like that. Awesome. Oh, there you go. So now I can just use this top bit as a little keeper, and then these will just get, either we will tie them to the pole, or we can actually do a little and you can actually do that. I can't remember what that's called, this knot, but you could just actually tie them to the pole like that, and that'll, I'm trying to show you, like that. Awesome. So I just thought I'd show you something that's just come in the post. It's a camera or GoPro holder for the Mavic Air 2S. It's really easy to fit. You pop this one on, I think it goes there, all the way around, something like that. This one goes on like, in fact, I want this the opposite way around, that's it. So this one clicks on there, like that. That one goes like that, and then all you do is screw it in from the bottom there with these 2 screws, and then on the bottom of here would go your GoPro. Now I'm going to put the 360 camera on here and see if we can get some really cool videos.